At a meeting I held last year, which Chris kindly chaired, I was told by Heather O'Meara that if I had, God forbid, a heart attack outside King George's Hospital, that I would not be taken to King George's Hospital. I'd be taken to Queen's. Now, don't get me wrong, but if you have a heart attack or any other illness outside a hospital, you'd rather think you'd be taken to that hospital, not somewhere else. This whole plan from top to bottom is ludicrous. As Mike said, they couldn't get it through 2 years ago. They brought it back because they thought maybe it would be a bit easier, a bit softer. The timing of it is a disgrace. They have done it at the time that they knew fully well there would be a general election. It's not brain surgery, is it? But we all knew there was going to be a general election, and most of us probably thought it was going to be on May the 6th. But whenever they knew it would be, at the consultation period, that it would perhaps have the utmost difficulty for the utmost people, and that they'd be able to divide people and get their way. Because I'm going to make an accusation, I'm not ashamed to say it, I believe that this is about people's careers, people's promotion, and they don't care less about our health care. Now, we heard earlier, Andy, you asked a question. I can tell you something tonight, because I met with the Shadow Secretary of State for Health earlier this week, who has given an assurance, and this is not being party political, whoever is the government of the day, but if it was honoured and it was us, we would put a stop to it straight away. He's given me that assurance, he has said it, it's in the Hansard as well, but you will be getting that in formal terms. My last message tonight to everyone is this, and it's an assurance across political parties. They want Mike and myself at each other's throats over this. Well, they're not going to achieve it, are they, Mike? They're not going to achieve it, because when I was elected, and I know when Mike was elected, and whatever might happen at the general election, and I guess we both hope that we're going to be re-elected, everyone standing for elections hopes they're going to be elected, but I guess everyone else will decide that, not us. But they're not going to separate us, because this isn't about us, this isn't about who's running our country, this isn't about who's running the council, this is about whether we'll live or die. That's more important than anyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Lee. We're almost there now. Is it 9 o'clock? It's almost there. About 2 minutes left, so we're going to make sure that we use the 2 minutes. I must say that one of the members who's sitting here, and I would request him to have a vote of thanks. He's been bringing Chris Carter, Mike A, Lee, and Keith. Councillor Babu Chaudhry. Vote of thanks, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you all. Before I mention each and every name on the top table, I'm not going to bore you with my speech, because you just had wonderful speeches of wonderful people. I'm so glad and I'm so happy to see you all here, especially the ladies, and I'm sure that if ladies start coming out in support of King George, the King George will not go anywhere. They always say every successful man has go back and of a good lady behind him. And I think we go good ladies and behind King George Hospital. Thank you so much, Chris. It's wonderful idea you have taken to save the King George Hospital. I can promise you that all the community, Asian community people we know, will be right behind you to save A&E King George Hospital. And also I will thanks to Mr. Silver. He is doing campaigning for to save the King George Hospital. And on the next March, he promised me that he's going to put an ad in for free of charge. So that's nice. it's a really, I don't know how can I explain myself, how happy I am to see you all here. But keep this good spirit and do come out on the next demonstration we're doing in March, 17th of March? Sorry, 17th of April. And thank you so much for coming and making our event is so successful. And before I go, I must thanks to electronic media and also print media. Once again, thank you so much for all.
Thank you.